here. Come on.
You think you can make Leo, but have a side.
Oh, she's shy. So we're having our early breakfast on our big day.
Because we're doing a marathon today.
It's not a marathon. Close enough. Maybe we'll work up to a real marathon, but we're not big mileage kind of people.
No. And we're slack packing.
We're slack packing, but it's still a long way. And we have to be on a schedule because we have someone picking us up. So we have by far our longest day of hiking yet. We just got on the trail, not 10 feet in, and Turtle Toe's already chatting with people.
There was one mountain to the right. It was lit up brightly.
I wasn't going to say anything, but we've done a mile.
Okay.
Turtle Toe's taking off on me. We have no time to waste. She says she's not going to wait for me filming today. I told her I'm not going to wait for her to have long conversations with everyone she meets. Because we're actually going north today, we're meeting less people. Although we actually have already run into 2 southbounders, one of whom we've met before. It was just Mike from Marion who gave me the apple that I carried for 3 damn days. But we did see the ponies, so it's all good. Again, I'm stopped by flowers. Spiderwort, which I actually grow in my garden. Did just look more closely at the data, and the good news is Turtle Toe thought it was 24 miles, so I could tell her the good news that's only 22.5. Did also see that we kind of had uphill for the first 5 or 6 miles, although we've already come up the first steep unbroken pitch, so now it's up and down, but generally up. Here's our only spring for the next 6 miles, and it's got some hiker leaf magic. Today we get to experience that special situation the northbounders keep telling us about. What do you mean I'm in a bubble? I'm just about the only one out here. The views are a little bit obscured, but they're very nice. Oh, wow.
Except,
This is the best view. Best view yet. I don't know. I'm wearing a life vest. Look at that magnolia hanging over the trail. Like a beautiful sign. We're doing this day 1 or 2 miles at a time, and a 500-foot climb, 300-foot climb, etc. 1 or 2 of those at a time. But I think when we add it up, it might be a lot of climbing. I don't even want to think about that yet. So far, it's 10:30 in the morning, and we are on track to actually be early. Oh, I have no idea what that is.
that's what cocoons, like, they look like Luna moth color.
That's really weird. Ooh, it's kind of creepy. We're meeting a couple people. I think they're all doing that boots off slack pack. They all have empty packs. I think that's why it's called a slack pack, because your pack is slack. I just ate half of a no longer frozen burrito. Not heated or anything. These are the things I learn on the trail. It was not bad. I put a couple cheese sticks in each bite. That made it better. I'm having a little midday depression. I'm just feeling like we haven't even gone 10 miles. I mean, I feel pretty good, but it is endless hills. These small hills, like 200 to 400 foot climbs, but there are so many of them I can't even count. We still have double-digit numbers once we get to single-digit numbers of mileage left. That will be a big achievement. Now I'm ready. Trying to rally here. The sun's finally out. Lots of little wild flocks. At some point soon, we're going to have to text and let them know whether we're going to make it all the way or quit. And there was a bank error in your favor.
They made a bank error in my favor?
I miscalculated. This was closer than I thought.
Well, good, because I didn't see how it was going to be 7:30, but I knew it could be.
It might be 7:30. That I don't know if I miscalculated. Speaking of miscalculations, when I calculated conservatively how long it would take us to get to Irwin, I calculated 10 miles a day and I didn't deduct days for trail days. We're actually halfway, but it's a long way, so halfway is no joke. At lunch, when I looked at the mileage, and we'd been hiking all day already, and it was still nearly 15 miles. I really was having some doubts. The Tennessee shelters are extremely utilitarian affair. This one actually has a picnic table and perhaps some camping area. Most of them don't have any camping area, and they definitely don't have privies. I probably talked about that in a previous episode. It's a bit of mystery. There are theories like it's an ADA thing. I have theories about hygiene laws from the 1940s. But anyway, they have a lot of Soviet era charm, and I wouldn't say they're exactly welcoming. They'll do in a pinch, and probably nicer with company. 3 asters, trail side. Some impressive decomposition. So this is a monument to a local hermit, Nick Grandstaff. I guess I missed the inscription. Lived alone, suffered alone, and died alone. How terrible. A whole bucket load of false Solomon seal.
Oh my God, look how many there are.
I know, they're everywhere. Oh gosh, there's pieces falling off. We're headed down to 91 Over Mountain Road, which was our escape hatch. We're not using it, but it is stiflingly humid. When you look out there, you barely see the mountains. It's just so humid. The root balls are all lined up in a row. 1, 2, 3. I can't even imagine trying to find the trail after this storm. There's some more blooming. Both of us are really hoping for trail magic at our easy out road that we're not actually stopping at. That's a little greedy, perhaps. A good rule of thumb is you should never expect trail magic. It should always be a surprise. But there's a reasonable chance I will still be really, really happy. We went from having no water to being in a mini swamp. I think Turtle Toe has taken off ahead in hopes of getting to the trail magic before me. We do know for a fact there was somebody handing out breakfast sandwiches earlier, but it's nowhere near breakfast. And there were 51, and I think 51 people have gone through. We've seen like 6 today. We're all just in a little line and we don't know it. Well, they did this up. Nice job, guys. The East Tennessee Trail and Canoe Club. I can feel myself settling into a rhythm. I can't go faster. I almost feel like I can't go slower. I just keep walking. I'm not really making super coherent thoughts. This is zombie mode. I just walk until somebody tells me to stop. Yes, there was some trail magic at Over Mountain Road. Yeah, look, these are like 3D blazes. Oh, this is the accessible trail. This is handicapped accessible part of the AT, which I happen to know there's one in Bear Mountain, New York.
That's it. And there's one in Connecticut where I became turtle toe.
Well, look how pretty this is. Oh, it's just so pretty.
It is.
It's so pretty. A field. It's a Christina field. We are sitting on a
Eating chocolate.
bench because it's here. Can you make it through this style? Yes, you can. There's even ropes if you're not tall enough. One last style and we're into the woods.
Yeah.
How come the ones at a reasonable height have ropes? This is the nicest trail and the gentlest hill for the end of the day. Much better than our end of day yesterday. Navigational errors in Laurel Falls. Wow. We tell Turtle Toe sees this bench. She says she can't pass a bench on the AT. The light this time of day is just lighting up the mayaples, giving them all an individual shine. Last hill. The trilliums are past. That one's done. Hello, Tennessee. Aren't you pretty? Number 2 of the 3 gatekeepers to Low Gap. And I think Turtle Toe is starting up gremlin number 3, the last gatekeeper. It looks gentle from here, but probably just hasn't really started yet. Evidence of trail magic that we missed. Kind of pretty the way they aligned them all up. Oh, what's with the carrot? Okay, so I'm trying to rant here. Okay. That was your rant.
Okay, go ahead and do your rant because I have something else to say.
So, we finished 22.5 miles and it was hard.
Under our time limit.
Under our time limit, under 11 hours. So under 30 minutes a mile, and that's not really 30 minutes a mile, that's 30 minutes a mile, including any breaks of any kind.
And it was still 75 degrees when we finished.
Yes,
At
that's true.
what time?
I don't know. 6:45 or something.
Yeah.
So now we're sitting waiting for our shuttle. But the amazing thing is in the last 3 days, do you know how many miles we've done?
You told me 52.
You're not a good actress.
52. There are bugs flying around me. It wasn't as tiring. It was tiring, but it was sort of boring too.
I agree. It was sort of boring, but I thought that was just because I had a bad attitude because I was slack packing and had to worry about schedule and logistics and not stopping and da-da-da-da.
But I just as soon have slack packed that section because it was boring.
I agree.
And just get it over with.
I agree. And it's over with.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like slack packing. I really appreciate, before I say I don't like slack packing, I really appreciate that we had the opportunity to slack pack and that this worked out the way it did, even though there were actually probably easier ways to do it.
We just didn't know what they were.
We didn't know what they were because we came from the north.
Is that our